made it to Lincoln City, so the Chinook Winds Casino where the bus dropped me off. And yeah, got my bike all situated. Let's see, shell it. There we go. Bike's all situated and packed. And yeah, been on the bus. Went from Portland to Tillamook, and then Tillamook to Lincoln City. And now I'm finally ready to get on my bike and head south. So I'll be going down to Beverley Beach State Park this evening, and then I'll take the, what's it called, the Otter Crest loop, something like that. So I'll be on the 101 for a little bit and then hop on the Otter Crest loop, and then that'll get me almost to Beverley Beach. So just passing this like wildlife refuge, pretty sweet. It's hard to tell maybe on camera, but it's really beautiful. It's like a bunch of down trees and kind of like a swamp area maybe. I don't know. Pretty sweet. So I just made it to the Otter Crest Loop and about to cross, I guess this is called Ben Jones Bridge. Check out these waterfalls down here. This bridge is super awesome. I have to admit, I'm really excited to be off the 101 for a little bit. The traffic is just relentless, we'll call it. Relentless is a perfect word for the traffic on the 101 today. And it's only Thursday, but anyway, still happy, everything is great. Otter Rock is where I'm at. We got some surfers down there, pretty sweet. Looks like that's Otter Rock over there. Made it to Beverley Beach State Park campground. This is the beach area. A bunch of people chilling out on the beach. This is actually the 101. This is like a bridge just going. It's the 101 right there. And yeah, my campsite's up the hill. There's showers. There's full AC. There's USB charging. And it's $8. $8 a night for hiker-biker camp. And otherwise, all of the spots I think are filled. So yeah, good luck to be on a bike. Just getting my bike situated and my camp packed up. But now that there's nobody here at the camp, I'll walk over. So you got like a bike stand here, a bunch of tools, a pump, and then these lock boxes have, oops, there's someone's phone in there. Oh shit. Ugh. Yeah, anyway, inside there's full AC, so, and then there's a breaker box in the back in case you pop the breaker. But yeah, this is the hiker-biker camp. There's porta potties up there. This is Beverley Beach. There's a little bunny at my campsite. Helicopter flying over. Alright, all packed up and just about to leave Beverley Beach. I charged up a little bit at 57.4 volts. Gone 39.5 miles, including the 7 to get to the bus station. And my watt hours per mile are 14.4. So I made it to Seal Rock, though I don't see any seals at the moment. Not sure if I'm supposed to see seals or not, but... Alright, so here's hiker-biker camp at Riverside State Park. Just taking a look at the facilities. Looks like they have water. It's kind of a nice little campground. It's like tucked away. Yeah, it's a nice little campground. Some bike chain up spots. So there is power in the bathroom. This is the men's room. Don't know how helpful that's going to be for charging though. Yep, so that's it. No power in the hiker-biker camp. There is an outlet in the bathroom. I guess you could take your battery off and put it in there, but I don't know how useful that is. Okay, so I'm outside of the Dollar General here in Yachts, and here's a power outlet. Really convenient spot too. It's like kind of on the side of the store. I don't think anybody would really bother you. Nice big open space here, so you know if you have a few bikes and you need a couple bikes anyways, it's 2 outlets. You need to charge. As an emergency spot, I guess this is a good spot. Yeah, this is my last spot that I can get some food before I head into the Forest National Park. So I'm in Carl G. Washburn State Park, and yeah, I found this little trail, hiking trail. It's pretty nice. Not really in the mood for hiking, I'm kind of tired actually, but figured I'd come find a quiet spot to record a little bit of video. There's a few people up at the hiker-biker camp, so yeah. Let's see, update. I went to Rock Creek, couldn't really see where the hiker-biker camp was, so I just came down a couple miles to this camp. And this is a really nice area. They don't have power here either. There was power in the bathroom, but that's the only one I saw, besides if you were to pay for full electric hookup on your campsite, which I don't recommend because, you know, an e-bike takes like 6 cents to charge, so there's no point in paying $20-something. So yeah, there's a bit of a gap. So I think the last power that I saw was in Yachts at the Dollar General. That's probably the best place to charge for making this next route, because it's going to be, it was like from there it was about 11 miles, or let's see, 13 miles to here, and then it's another I think 8 or 10 miles to Florence, and then it'll be your next charging spot. That'll be my next charging spot, because I didn't charge in Yachts. I just kept going because I have, I don't know, 40% battery left, so I still have 40 miles. So I think I'm gonna just charge in Florence, and then just to be safe, that way I don't have to worry about it just while I'm eating or something, and then yeah, then continue on my way. So this was my campsite tonight, or last night. I didn't film it because there was people here, but my tent was right there, and yeah, it's a little grassy area. Bathroom's right over there, and there's water right there. But that's the only thing. There are outlets in the shower or in the bathroom, but I wouldn't count on that for charging e-bike battery. I mean, it's public and it's going to be used by a bunch of people, so I would vote Carl G. Washburn out for e-bike charging unless an emergency. On top of this viewpoint, so great, man. Beach down there, there's a lighthouse in the distance over there. little hill over there. So, yep. Alright, so I've been charging for about an hour and a half. Found this plug outside of, this is a Fred Meyer on the north side of Florence. So I think this is a really good place to stop, or this was a really good place to stop in terms of like a midpoint. It's in the shade. There's 2 sets of outlets right there. I'm actually charging my battery pack plus my e-bike. And yeah, pretty quiet. I've just been kind of chilling for the last hour and a half. Now I've got about 90% battery, so I'm gonna head out, probably head to Tuchman State Park tonight. Okay, so actually I almost forgot about Honeyman, Jesse M. Honeyman, I guess. This is the hiker-biker camp for here. Really pretty spot. You have to kind of hike up this little bit of a trail, which is why I'm out of breath. But yeah, this is a really, really nice spot out in the middle of the woods. Doesn't look like there's any AC or boxes anywhere. So you got a fire pit, got a gray water, and got a water fountain or a faucet here. So Honeyman, excellent spot for camping in my opinion, but doesn't have electrical. So I think this is where I'm gonna camp on my way back because I really like this spot. So I made it to Tuchman hiker-biker. There's my stuff all laid out. I'm gonna actually go through and show you all the stuff that I took with me on this trip, about 3 days in. But you can see there's like a bear box in the background, and there's like a old bus stop that REI donated to these Oregon parks to be able to like keep your bike out of the rain, which is pretty awesome. Sun's going down, so it's kind of a weird angle. This is still kind of the best way I can show you all the stuff. But starting from the right, I see my helmet, combination lock, gloves, sunglasses, light, batteries, headlamp, sunscreen, journal, headphones and Bluetooth receiver, multi-tool and jacket, as well as camera and chest mount. All go in here, my backpack, obviously, besides like what I'm wearing. And then for clothing, I've got 2 pairs of socks plus the ones I'm wearing. For cycling stuff, I've got these shorts, plus the gray pants that I've been wearing the whole time. I haven't switched into shorts yet. I have my like chamois shorts underneath, and then these are my 2 cycling shirts. There's a sleeveless, like, and then a gray, like athletic shirt, plus the white one I'm wearing. And then the pillow and these are just like a wrist brace, and like this is a knee strap just in case I get an injury or something. Oh yeah, and then plus sleeping like pants and shirt, and then 4 pairs of underwear, and all of that fit into this stuff sack. And then this all goes into this is like my power station. So I've got 4 micro USB cords plus a mini USB for my headlamp. These are all, plus the 2 charging banks. My battery has 2 ports, so I can charge it really fast. Plus it has 4 2-amp USB outputs. So I just plug this in with both outlets and charge it really fast. Then I have my orange case here. Everything that's in here is my towel, waterproof socks, and waterproof shoe covers. And then I've got my waterproof pants, and I've got an insulated jacket and waterproof gloves. And this is just a piece of waterproof fabric to be able to like drape over my bike if it's raining, if I want to. The battery, coffee, water, toilet paper. This is a cover, a waterproof cover for whatever. It's a backpack cover for my backpack or my tent or whatever I need to keep waterproof at the moment. This is my toiletries. This is like my main stuff: toothbrush, deodorant, floss, all that. This is like a garbage bag inside of this one with my soap, so I don't like leak anything anywhere in case it does leak. Then moving on to tools. Tools are 2 tubes, my pump, Leatherman, kind of like a cleaning cloth. This is my tubes or my repair kit, and spare brake cable. This is mainly just for my torque arm on my bike. This is to take off the rear axle nuts on my bike. Wire strippers just in case, a couple connectors just in case, and then my main tool bag is not very many things. You have blue Loctite, spoke wrench, oil, electrical tape, 1 tire lever, 2 brake pads, some zip ties, and a spare throttle. This is my like wooden cookware, like a spoon, knife, chopsticks. And then I have 2 hats. I have this one, and then I have a beanie. That's it. Good morning. So I'm about packed up, got my bike situated, and just letting my phone charge once I plug it back in for a sec. Jack and James showed up, I guess from the UK. So I think they're gonna end up going to Bullards Beach today too, and then to Harris Beach tomorrow. So anyway, yeah, this is really a nice campsite. My tent was right back there, and it was really quiet. Really nice place. This is Tuchman State Park. So here's the hiker-biker charging station. Lock box. And dual regular AC plus USB. I just, yesterday when I was just setting up camp, I just chained my bike here, left it for a couple hours. It's right across from the registration booth, so nice convenient place. There are showers here, which are nice. And yeah, hiker-biker camp. There's a couple girls, I think hikers, and then a guy. He came from Colorado. I can't remember his name, unfortunately. It's the first name I have forgotten. But yeah, he's headed to, I think, Alaska. So Colorado and swing through California, and then came up north. He was staying in this little campsite here. And then this is a path to a cool, where my campsite, because I wasn't really feel like walking by these guys. This is where the girls stayed. And then Jack and James down there. Okay, just about to leave. All charged up. It's my average watt hours per mile at this point. Max speed, that's not correct. 16.4 is my average at the moment. And my max, that's not true. I think I hit like 38 degrees Celsius going up a big hill. This must be just since I turned it on. 150 miles so far. I was passing the road. I have to zoom in, but I don't know if you can see that. There's like a four-wheeler like up on a log. It's like, I don't know if it's fake or if it's just like a shell, but it looks like it's been there a while. I thought that was funny. So I'm out here outside of Shore Acres Gardens, the sign here, and chasing down this weird squeak that I had before, and then it magically went away, and now it's back. And I've really tried everything, and I don't really know what else to do at this point. I'm hoping it goes away again. it's like intermittent. It sounds like it's inside the motor. I don't know what's going on. But the funny thing is, I just noticed that there is a power outlet right here. So, yeah, there's power. I don't know what to do. It's weird that it went away last time, and I'm just kind of been hoping that it would do that again. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. I'm not too far from Bullards. I mean, it could be a bearing. I don't know. The fact that it went away, I've tightened all the spokes, I've trued the wheel. I mean, the wheel is like almost perfectly straight at this point. I just can't think of what else it could be, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I'm here at Bullards Beach, and the boxes only have USB charging. However, that was Jack and James from the UK. There's water here, and there is a full power right there. So that's where I pulled power from last night. Now I'm headed into Bandon to see if I can get my wheels sorted. As you can see, I am sans bike at the moment. There's my one pannier, tent, and backpack. I am on Riverside Road between Bullards Beach and Bandon. I stayed at Bullards Beach again last night because I left my bike at a bike shop in Bandon to have them do some wheel work. Hopefully rebuild my wheel and get me on the road again. But I passed this, it's really cool. I don't know if you can tell. They're like little dinosaurs made out of wood. Thought that was worth filming for a second and give a little update. So I'm about 2 miles from Bandon. So the bike shop guy told me that it would probably be ready by 10 this morning when they open. It's like 8 something right now. I've got a few miles left. It's like sprinkling raining, but it feels good, to be honest. I don't really care. I just kind of feel weird just not having my bike with me. So anyway, wish me luck. Guess you'll find out in a minute. Looks like this is the house that did the dinosaurs. There's a little bike dude over there, and some other wood, or like dinosaurs and people and stuff made out of wood. Pretty cool. Oh, I'm just gonna give an update. This is Richard. Saw him last night at Bullards Beach, and he's here at the bike shop with me. So we're at South Coast Bicycles in Bandon, which is an excellent bike shop. I highly recommend him. Andrew was here. He fixed up my wheel for 40 bucks, which is amazing. And Richard's gonna be getting some sealant for his wheel, and hopefully I'll see him either in Hamburg or Gold's Beach later, yeah? Cool.
Getting internet service.
I'm getting internet, yeah. Internet is the white whale on a tour, right? Right on. So yeah, I've got my bike all situated. Now he's got brass nipples on there, so they should hold up a little bit better. They're aluminum. And yeah, all goes good. My bike's fully charged again. So yeah, this is the shop, southcoastbicycles.com. Mike is the owner, and Andrew is one of the mechanics, and both great people. So if you guys are coming down the 101, definitely stop by this shop, because for 2 reasons. One, because they're amazing, and the other one, because you won't see another bike shop for another 80 miles. So this is your last hope, and it certainly was mine. Awesome. To Cape Blanco. See some rocks way out there. Alright, so this is my little makeshift setup to check to make sure that the motor itself is not out of whack. And you can see the edge is, I put like a little zip tie right on the edge, and it's definitely not moving. Oops, here, focus. Damn it, come on, focus. What the hell? Should we just lock focus? There we go. So you can see the edge is not moving it's just barely touching the edge, right? So you can see that it's round because it's not moving. It's not moving the zip tie at all, right? But if you look at the rim, I wish I could hold completely steady. But you can see the rim. See how far out of round it is? See it dip? It dips a pretty significant amount. I mean, that's like 2 millimeters that it's dipping every time it goes around. And that's what's causing the creaking sound. There's a significant dip. I mean, it's a good millimeter or 2 millimeters in one spot. So anyway, that's what I needed to at least figure out. Is it my motor? Is it my axle? And it's not. Because the motor is... If there was a 2 millimeter dip, then the motor itself would be showing out of, it would be moving itself. But the very, very tip of that zip tie is touching the edge of the motor. And the zip tie itself is not moving. If I just barely touch, let's see. Yeah, barely touching. And then back, you can see a better shot when it's farther back like this. Let's see how it like totally sinks. So that's the problem. Problem is the rim is completely out of round. Anyway, that's the creak. Wheel is perfectly true and perfectly round and perfectly dished. So, just I guess for feedback and research purposes, that's what I'm getting. And it's annoying as shit, and except for if I'm going 25 miles an hour or above, then I can't really hear it. But hey. What's up, guys? So I'm here at where am I at? Tuchman, William Tuchman State Park. This is my campsite last night. I'm all packed up. Just across the way, which you won't be able to see down that path, was where I stayed when I was on my way down south. That's where I did my equipment list of what I brought with me. So as you know, I'm headed back north due to a motor creak. It isn't affecting performance at all. It's totally fine. I had my wheel rebuilt and trued and banded twice. The first time, I don't know what happened, but the owner of the shop ended up redoing rounding it out for me and truing it and dishing it properly, and I made it here, which is 45 miles, so almost twice as far as I went last time before I noticed my wheel was out of round, and it's perfectly true. It does seem like the creak is getting worse, or it's more consistent now, so definitely a motor issue. But yeah, I have faith that I'm going to be able to make it back. It's just going to be kind of annoying, so I've got some podcasts to listen to so I don't have to hear it, and then when I get back to Portland, I'll sort out a new motor so that I can commute and plan my next trip. So anyway, headed to Fred Meyer, where I charged last time. Might as well use the information that I've been recording to my advantage going back north. I'm gonna charge there because I met a guy named Jared here in camp last night, and we talked for a bit, and he reminded me that Washburn doesn't have power, and that's right, I remember that. So I'm gonna hit the Fred Meyer and fully charge there before I head up to Washburn. So anyway, yeah, wish me luck. So it's Thursday, and I'm headed back up north. I'm about 5 miles south of Carl G. Washburn. I haven't been recording any of the ride since I left Tuchman this morning, just because it's been like super windy. Like you can see my hair. Yeah, that's what I've been dealing with today. It's a south wind, so I'm like going into the wind. It's been kind of crazy, just blowing all over the place, but you know, whatever's. You can see the beach behind me, which is pretty cool. That's 101 right there. I'm just got my bike here, just kind of took a minute to chill and use the last little bit of data that I'm gonna get for a little while, so just kind of doing some emails and texts and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, my plan is to go to Washburn tonight again. I'll be there soon. They don't have charging besides bathrooms. I met this guy Jared in Tuchman, and he reminded me of that. I think I might have mentioned that already. Yeah, so I have a motor noise update. It's still making noise. Now it's consistent. The wheel's still true, which is great. But yeah, the motor noise is definitely consistent. It does seem to be getting maybe worse or louder. I'm not really sure. But yeah, no biggie. It hasn't been affecting performance on the bike, and I'm confident that I'll be able to make it home, at least for now. So yeah, gonna continue forward. Got 5 miles. It's almost 5 p.m. now, so I've got plenty of time. Being that I couldn't charge at Washburn, I did charge up at Fred Meyer a little bit, not to full, so I'm not sure. I might use the bathroom power just for a little while tonight if no one's around, and just toss my battery in my backpack, and that way hopefully nobody will mess with it. Plus I'll kind of be camped by the bathroom, so I'll be able to see if someone walks out with it. But yeah, that's the plan. And then of course I'll be in Beverley Beach the following evening, and then I'll probably, there's 25 miles to Lincoln City from there, so I will probably just try to get up really early. If I get to Lincoln City by 10:30, then I can get the bus and make it to Tillamook, and then also take the Tillamook bus back to Portland tomorrow. So that's, or not tomorrow, but the next day, Saturday. It's no big deal. Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to cycle down to San Francisco, and then we're going to part from our bikes. We're going to probably sell them, because then taking them back to, we're going to go to Florida, and then we go back to Europe, and it's going to cost them money to obviously ship them. So
Right.
we're happy with them, but we'd be sad to lose them. But they've done their job, more than their job. So that's the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing that you're able to, they've gone so far, and then yeah, just having them, having one puncture, and you said like, well, you paid like $600 for these?
Yeah, we paid about 629 euros we paid.
Yeah, with the dynamos on both bikes, which is amazing.
Yeah. Hub dynamos.
They've gone strong. These guys are truly happy with them, which is amazing. And then they're gonna take them down to San Fran and post them up and try to sell them, or potentially donate them if they're not able to sell them before they leave. And then go house sit in Florida, right?
House sit in Florida, and then to UK. Well, from Florida we're going to fly to Portugal. Spend a bit of time in Portugal, and then fly from there to UK, and then eventually, maybe November time, back to Germany.
Nice. Very nice. Cool. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that everything's going well, and it's really great to meet you guys. Yeah. It's fun that you met Richard 1, because I think, you know, honestly, that's been one of my favorite parts about my trip so far, is just meeting new people and hearing their stories and their, you know, the journeys and travels and, you know, hardships and fun times and all that. So I think that's really an interesting community, you know, the cycling community.
It's great meeting so many different people, and we find the only problem is, when you leave, you probably never ever see these people again.
Right.
You know, and that's the only the bad part about it. But you know, we've met so many people, you know, that have you know, inspired us as well in doing what we're doing, and then you know, it just gives us you know, for anybody out there wanting to do something like this, get on your bike, do it. You don't have to do big miles.
Anybody can
do this. Just take your time. You've got time. Just stroll down. It's a beautiful coastline. So.
Yeah, bike. Exactly, and just do it with what you have, right? Yeah. You don't need, like, you know, crazy expensive bikes. These guys are 7 months in on, you know, $600 bicycles, and they're going strong with one puncture. So you don't need the biggest and the baddest. Like, you just go with whatever you got and just get on the bike, right?
Well, we do cycle at home, and you know, we didn't buy anything new. We just took what we had at home. Yeah. My rain jacket's got holes in it, but I took it with me, and if at the end of it, then I'll throw it away. It doesn't matter. You know?
Yep.
So that's the thing. Just go with what you've got and do it.
Exactly. Right on. Well, cool. I'll let you get back to your evening. It's good to meet you guys.
Okay, and you.